Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Dr. Stone Season 1, Episode 22. So last time we created batteries, we created light bulbs, where they had a little bit of light before, but now they made actual light bulbs, lit up a tree and everything, which is cool. Now they're working on vacuum tubes, I believe is what they were called, which they need a filament, which we thought they were stuck. It's the first time that, he's been like stuck where he was pretty much like, oh, that's it, gotta like move on to something else. I guess phones just aren't possible. But then luckily a material he didn't think they had access to, tungsten. Chrome had found it. Props to Chrome for all of his stockpiling of various rocks and remembering where it was. So now we're gonna go cave diving. I'm excited. I hope we get to see a decent bit of the cave diving and it's not just like skipped over, because I feel like cave diving could remind me a little bit about like Minecraft and other survival games I've played where you have to go like gather stuff and go into caves to do it and stuff. So yeah, let's jump into this episode and see what happens. We are getting close to the end of the first season, so I'm wondering if we will get, like, I think we have 2 more episodes after this one. I wonder if we will get the fight with Tsukasa before the end of the season. But yeah, let's get started here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Yeah, they pick magma. Brute force. Ah. He did kind of want to do that, didn't he? I wonder how you refine a material that strong. Oh, what does he say? Oh, Mentalist knew exactly what he was thinking. What did he say? Jeez. I feel like that's I mean, that's clearly just a debate, I feel like. I don't think Gen's gonna do anything bad. Because I mean, unless it was a bluff, the whole, like, betraying Tsukasa, and it's like a long con to infiltrate Gen into their group. I don't think so, though. That'd be some shit, though. I didn't really think about Magma making a move. I didn't really focus on that in the discussion of last episode, but Senku's gotta have a plan, though. He's gotta know. In no way he hasn't thought of that. Alright. The treasure! I'm assuming it just means the tungsten, but is it possible they find something else? Interesting. He can tell by the water. I wonder if what Gen said to him will stop Magma from doing something. Well, if he didn't know before, he knows now. Oh, damn. If only Tsukasa was still on our side. Man, did they bring that with them? Or did they find wood in here? Jeez. Careful, he's carrying batteries and shit. Damn. That's a clever way to handle that. I guess he does have it on his back. They did carry it. I didn't notice it in the previous scenes. And they gotta walk. Yeah. Uh-oh. He heard the crack. He's not attacking him, he knows. Damn! He saved him. No. It was cracking under him. Magma's too prideful to admit he tried to save him. I think Senku knows, though. Or he's trying to get Senku to let go to save Senku. Man, he's gonna be heavy. He's a big man and carrying all that stuff on his back. Well, that's super not good. Well, now they're gonna be alone together. I clearly know they're not dead. Pretty far fall. He's pouting there. That's what I was thinking about. As long as the water doesn't have anywhere to go. Maybe if they can dig into the pond, though? Oh, I guess that's pretty far away. Nice. Just barely avoid hypothermia. That's terrifying. The science user. Boop. Everyone's useful. I mean, that's like the team up, like Senku and Taiju from the very beginning, right? Brains and bronze. Nice. I'd be super curious. I would be. Just the few things he's made so far, I'd be like, what the hell else is there? Alright, Mecha Senku. Get water all over your bathroom floor. That's cool, though. It's also how people, like, siphon gas out of, like, a gas tank, right? It's a similar concept. They need to stay warm. Oh, nice. He's gonna toss him. Nice. Sweet. Love this episode. Just traversing the dangers of a cave, and it's fantastic. Everything I wanted. It is cool that they live by water. He's someone that's, like, used to it. I was actually thinking about that. The fucking bones. Oh. Oh. Oh man, that's so funny. I was thinking they were gonna have to do that though when I saw Senku very cold. Drying out everything, nice. Chrome is so happy. Alright. Are we here? Ooh. Skarn. That's the treasure. Cool. Making a pickaxe. Yeah. You gonna apologize? Yeah. Oh, strong man. Alright, they got some tungsten acquired. The power of friendship. I love the hard cut. That's great. Manganese. Oh. Oh. Alright, they got out fine. Nice. So Gen gave him a ultimatum to make sure that Senku came back okay? Huh. Oh, they have a party for him. No. I think it's a party for him. Oh, a telescope? Oh, it is. When his eye was lined up to something right when they did that. Holy shit, how'd they know how to build that? That's crazy. Oh. I guess just Gen knows how telescopes work. Man, you can even rotate it. I saw like all of the mechanisms on the bottom. No. Nice. Yeah, I figured it wasn't anything bad. Cool. I like how a lot of people are like learning different things too. Sure. Uh, he said the amount of days, so he was able to deduce a birthday. Nice. Oh. Well, damn. Oh, so Gen figured it out. Wow. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. This show's so good, man. Holy shit. Beautiful skies because no light pollution. Senku will fix that. What a great episode! Holy shit! That was awesome. I mean, the cave exploration was good. I like seeing, they talked about nature's traps and stuff like that. I like how they had like mica and stuff like that, which is brittle and was we got to see them traverse that. I like how they found such a clever way to use like the underground water source there to fill up the hole they were in and all that. That was really cool. Barely escaping hypothermia. I like that Magma is a little more used to like the colder conditions and the water because they live on the water, so he probably spends a lot of time in it fishing and swimming and stuff like that. So I like little details like that. So Magma threw him out of there, so Senku didn't suffer from hypothermia or anything like that. It was really cool. And then they found not just tungsten, but a lot of materials that they can use. So I'm sure a lot of those are going to be used in upcoming projects after this. Oh, the observatory right there. There it is. Cool. I've been seeing it all along. Alrighty, guys, that is it for episode 22. But yeah, like having all the cave diving stuff, awesome, loved it. But obviously, the highlight for the episode for me is one, Magma. He kind of came around a bit, right? Like he originally wanted to kill them because he wanted to be village leader and everything, but I think he's realizing that their best chance to deal with Tsukasa at the very least is to rely on Senku, right? So I think that at a minimum is what's on his mind, but then also I think he's warming up to the idea, you know? We saw him have those flashes of the different things that Senku's made, the cotton candy, stuff like that I think, and Senku being like, hell, I mean, it would definitely win me over, like, Senku being like, just wait till I show you things that are gonna blow your mind, like, because with at the rate that Senku's creating things, it's very possible that within Magma's lifetime, he could see, like, full-blown, like, modern technology and stuff like we have it today. Maybe even more than that, because Senku wants to go past it, right? He wants to surpass where humanity was. I wonder if we'll ever see that in the show, or if that's just gonna be a goal for him. But yeah, that was a big moment. I like how, like, he saved Senku, and it had, like, the typical thing where Chrome thought he was trying to kill Senku, but Senku realized he was trying to save him, and then Senku holding on to him. I initially thought that Magma was, like, too prideful to admit, no, I was trying to save you, you know, like, he's not gonna beg for his own life. That's not the kind of person that he is. I thought that's the way they were going with it, but I almost wonder if Magma was like, haha, yes, I tried to kill you, that whole thing, because he wanted Senku to drop him, right? And that way Senku would be alive and okay, and only he has to be the one that falls. I think there was, like, a little bit there, so that was really cool, and we started to see him care about these two a little bit, which is awesome. I love that character development. I love that he is this meathead kind of character, but it seems like he is warming up to the group, and, you know, he claims that at least until the Tsukasa stuff is over with, but hopefully even after the Tsukasa stuff is over with, you know, maybe by then they'll be good enough buddies that he won't feel the need to kill them. Like, seeing all the science stuff, maybe it'll change him from the pure thinking of, oh, I just need to be the strongest to be the top guy, that's all that matters is strength and being village chief and all that. That's the only things that matter in this world are that. But maybe as Senku creates these things, his horizons will get broadened and all that. And I like that Senku mentioned that, you know, it's not just the twigs that make this future. Like, even in our world, you still need the bronze to, you know, to do their thing, as well as the twigs to do their thing, and it all works in symbiosis together. So I like that. That was a really cool moment. But ultimately, my favorite moment was the birthday surprise. I obviously knew that Gen wasn't planning on anything evil. And, I mean, Senku's the main character, so I knew that even if Magma was going to kill him, it wasn't going to be successful. But Gen whispered into his ear, get him back here in 3 days, so that way he'd be home in time for his birthday, right? That's what the 3-day was for. And I like how much he took that to heart. And I guess Magma's just still, like, I guess the only reason he took that to heart so much was because he's still scared of what Gen is capable of after what happened at the fight, I guess. Because we didn't see the rest of that conversation. I thought he was gonna, like, threaten him, but he only said, like, or else, right? But it's like, or else what? And I highly doubt that Magma was like, oh, I want to get him back for the birthday party. Like, I highly doubt that he was in on that part. But yeah, getting him back there, making him the telescope, I like that. I mean, I feel like, maybe I'm wrong, they did say it would need some adjusting and stuff like that, but I'm kind of surprised that that Gen was able to use his knowledge of the modern world to be able to make that. Like, I know it's like multiple lenses and stuff like that, but then doesn't it also use like a mirror in there? I guess he only has it straight, right? That was I was thinking about the one that we saw in Senku's flashback that has like the little pod that comes off it, the little eyeglass thing that he uses, because that uses like mirrors, right? Which we haven't seen them make mirrors yet. Um, but this one was just straight, so it was just like several lenses, right, magnifying it. But I guess it's the same principle as the glasses. I mean, glasses are a similar thing, right? It's just a more extreme version of it. So I guess they already had most of what they needed. And then with the gears and everything to build, it looks like they had like a spin thing to make it rotate and everything. They already had all the gears set up, so they were able to figure that out pretty easy. But yeah, and I like how it wasn't just Gen; it was everyone putting their work together. I liked seeing some of the other people in the village like looking at the blueprints and stuff and kind of seeming to, I don't know how much they understood looking at it, but I like the idea of them starting to understand a little more about like building things and stuff like that. Like if they can learn some stuff as well as this goes, so the workload isn't all on, you know, like Senku, Chrome, and oh, I can't remember his name, Kasaki, something like that. But yeah, it's gonna be a really cool thing, and I'm like, I don't need like, it's not a big deal to me that the Tsukasa threat is there because we can still have great episodes like this even with the Tsukasa threat. But I'm wondering if they are what they're gonna do for are they gonna have a threat after Tsukasa's dealt with? Now, I don't know what dealing with Tsukasa looks like, but I've talked about that before, whether it's killing him or imprisoning him or somehow just converting him to their side, but that could be risky because he could always just out of the blue kill Senku and go back to his original plan. So I don't know what the plan is for him, but after that threat is dealt with, I wonder if there'll be a new threat, or will like nature be a threat? Will there be like some big storm happening or something like that? I don't know, but um or we could like, maybe we don't necessarily need to have a threat. Maybe we could just see him like progressing society, which I'm perfectly fine with, honestly. I don't feel like I need like a big bad villain or something in the show. I feel like having these episodes like this where they're just working on science shit is fine by me too. And with like the goals of going to space one day or whatever his plans are, would be really cool to just see him work towards that. But anyway, really looking forward to seeing what's next and all that. So the whole date thing was amazing too. I really love that. I love that Gen was able to figure out his birthday because he said the amount of days he's been alive. They knew the date because he said when Christmas was, right? And then he also knew the date that he broke out because he carved it in, was it carved in the tree or was it carved in a rock? Either way, it was carved there at the cave and he saw that. And I love how before he even met Senku, he was already kind of idolizing Senku because Gen's smart, so he realized like, oh, if he knows what the date is when he broke out, that means the entire time that he was in the rock he must have been counting. And I love that he was able to like put that together and realize like how smart and crazy Senku is from the very beginning before even meeting him. That's just, it was a really cool moment, and I like how all that tied together and everything. It was just a fantastic story, a fantastic episode. It's hard to pick a favorite because this show is awesome and I love almost every episode we've had, but this might be close to my favorite. I think my favorite might have been like kind of the duel. It was like 2 episodes, but learning about Senku's dad and their origins and everything, and then the episode, or like there's like 2 episodes together where we learned a lot about that stuff, and that little storyline was amazing to me. That's probably still my favorite, but this one's like a close second to be like up there with my favorite episodes. So good stuff. That's gonna be it for me, I think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon, link in the description below if you want 2 extra episodes right now. Hit that subscribe button, all that good stuff. I don't know if I already said that. But thank you guys, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.